process of straightening all this up. They need medicine, and they don't have shoes, and yeah.
Oh, you one of those?
Yeah, so I need to problem solve. So, what's up?
Getting started, we spoke at Forest Park High School.
Okay.
I guess that's over west.
The west, like, yeah, technically, yeah, west.
So we went out yesterday. I'm taking some of the kids to the school tonight to the J. Cole and Young Thug concert.
Oh, wow, which school?
For Forest Park.
Oh, they have a whole concert at Forest Park?
No, I'm going to take, because I was doing stuff with Thug in Philly, but now they in D.C. tonight.
Okay.
The show ends, they tour, J. Cole and Thug, they tour ends on Wednesday.
Okay.
So we're going to take some kids to go meet Thug.
Oh, wow.
Tonight. So, well.
It's a whole camera crew.
Now they be following us when we be on the road.
Oh, okay.
But we're taking like 5 though.
Okay.
So we started talking to parents, getting all kind of intakes done. But now it's really getting you linked with her to get the package filled out. Kind of start the session, like just plan out what we need to do. So we probably in like 20-30 minutes. Okay. But if you want to knock that out first.
I'm not sure how long this is going to take.
Okay.
Because, so, yes. Yes. No, we're fine.
Okay, you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's
you have the packets. You have.
Yeah, let me grab a packet real quick.
Pardon me?
Yeah, take a look at review of that bad boy.
He don't, they talk to him about like shit notes so I think he got ICANN, he's getting ICANN. So it's not set up. The college students, interviewing them, days that we can use to interview them. It's a SAYOP program, and then there's like a mentoring program. But I'm here run through everything.
You tell me is that, or you tell me?
This services that we can do. It's SAYOP or mentoring.
Like 13 to 18, 19.
So, all right. So,
wait, that's the packet.
This is one of the packets.
Boy, that's like a manual. Let me see what you got up in there.
So yeah. So this is a different type.
Yeah.
So I was gonna give you stuff. Just the stuff for the community integration.
Okay. For kids.
Yeah, so
some of this doesn't pertain to
the community integration is the stuff that's done out in the community. Some of this stuff they'll have to do a mental health assessment, but those packets when they come here for the assessment, we can finish off that stuff. But the stuff you need for them to be for out in the community, we can start with. Some of that stuff is also for like drug treatment. So this packet is for the entire clinic because usually when people come in, they get all of our services. So this is for all of our services. I was about to go through it and pull out what you guys needed for your packet.
Ooh. What all services do you guys provide?
Drug treatment, mental health, community integration, medication management, pretty much the full spectrum.
The community engagement is kind of like what was going on in South Carolina with it's like casework. It's like behavior modification.
Okay, be mine.
Yeah, but you only get 6 visits a month.
For youth, it's 4 visits.
4 visits.
Right.
Okay.
For adults, it's 6.
Gotcha.
The visits range in time.
And it's like there's no set number parameter, like.
So it really depends on what you're doing. The average is about 45 minutes. But again, if you are taking a group of kids, say like you're taking a group of kids to meet Young Thug, right? So the time you pick them up to the time you drop them off counts as time because you're engaging with them, you're talking to them, they're doing an activity. So within all that could be, I don't know, 3-4 hours, give or take. So that's why I said there's no time. The minimum I would say would be like probably 45 minutes.
Gotcha. So if let's hypothetically say we did take a group out on another day, not even just talking about Young Thug, and we spent time with the student, is that one visit if we did spend 3 hours collectively? Is that one visit? Okay. Gotcha.
But if you have more than one kid with you, then it's
one visit per student. Gotcha.
In the group, is there a limit on the group?
10.
10 that can be in a group at once.
But that also depends on the number of workers you have. So it's the ratio is 1 to 10.
1 to 10.
So if you take out 30,
you have 3.
You have to have 3 workers.
Gotcha.
So also, Zach, I want to talk about like the hiring process to get students in to start working with the students that we enroll in the program. So will we be able to utilize the office for interviews? And do y'all have like certain days y'all use certain rooms or something like you would like me to?
You give me a schedule, what days you want to come in and interview, and I can get you a room.
Okay. Perfect.
But she'll coordinate a lot better with you than me.
It's a little bit more efficient.
I know my text messages just be starting and stopping.
Right, I'll be like, what? He's like, hey, I'm in the city. Perfect.
City's pretty big, you know?
Right.
Man,
a lot going on.
Like we go to New York tomorrow. Every week, it's like every day the schedule changes.
Okay, it's looking better now. Okay.
Trying to see
He's sorting some stacks out.
Yeah. Some of it is like mandatory stuff that the state requires for us for adults that are going into certain types of treatment. So we knock it all out.
What age are they considered adults? 18 or 21?
18.
18.
So if it's a kid that's 18, do they need to get?
So the forms that I give you here, these consent forms, they all need to be filled out. And there's a slot on here for parent or guardian. These are probably the most important forms because that gives us consent to do whatever out in the community.
Gotcha.
Not whatever, but engage them in the community.
And do your current assessors now, do they go into the field or does everything have to be in office?
What, my therapist?
Yeah.
It depends. Some are mobile, some are here in the office. We can accommodate depending on need and scheduling.
Cool. Perfect. How many do you have now?
4, not including myself.
Okay. And
I'm probably less likely to go out into the.
all right, absolutely. Yeah, I
the
wouldn't
community,
run.
because
You run things. I got you.
What days you at Morgan?
Technically, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday.
Realistically.
When I have class.
That's undergrad or graduate?
That is graduate. I teach grad school.
Oh.
Okay, come on in grad school.
So question. Do you think that you will be taking pictures when you're out in the community with the kids as part of the program?
Yes.
Right, so I'll put the photo release form in there so it just covers us liability if
Yeah, especially like tonight. Like
yeah, if you use anything, it's covered, but that just covers all of us.
All right. And what's the I guess the average amount of assessments that your therapist can complete? I mean, including with what they're already doing now.
We don't have they don't have limits.
Okay.
So I mean, if you're asking, can they have a caseload of like 60 or 70? If they can manage it, yes.
Well, not necessarily caseload. Like, who completes the assessments here?
Whoever I sign it to.
Okay.
So like, this is a newer entity. So some of it is going to be, because what she's trying to do, Doc, is set you up. You don't even see the setup coming.
No, I see it coming.
Because she's gonna try to go and dump 80 kids in 2 weeks in a week.
You say this is the amount of assessments we can complete, or we about to line them up?
This is gonna be trial and error, creating the process. You know what I mean?
Because your therapists are also the ones who are going to be doing some of the
So
case.
College kids can be case management.
right. So the way that we talk about it, college kids, and this will be the package for you.
Just to understand, places are different
Yeah.
with
So
locations.
the way that we discussed it was the college kids would be the direct care workers, right? So direct care workers would certainly be part of the, I guess you could say, the intake process. So that's to get them into the program. Once they're in the community, once they're signed up and we verify benefits and all that, then they can get into the PRP program. That's when they get assigned to a worker. So part of the worker. Part of the
and the worker is the college student.
Right. Part of the stuff that the college student has to do is called a rehab assessment. And what that means is it's almost like an assessment of what kind of resources you have out in the community. Right now, the evening times are reserved for adolescents because the idea is that you're in school during the daytime. So we have the capacity to expand to adolescent groups. We just haven't done that yet.
They're waiting on us.
True. Okay, gotta make sure I ask some little questions. Do you have a card? Is it right here?
I don't know these are cards.
And I know I'm gonna have questions. You need to come back over. What's your number, Dr. Anthony?
Boy, there's a lot of letters on there.
Way too many.
PhD.
Way too many letters.
SW, LC.
A whole lot of
What's LCADC?
licensed clinical alcohol and drug counselor.
So what's the licensed social worker? What's the C mean? At the end?
Licensed certified social worker clinical. So basically, I'm much more focused on clinical. So there's two different levels. So one is macro. So you focus on like agency, running agencies, or that larger macro approach. One is much more clinical and micro.
What would you say? What would you say about Morgan's master program?
I teach it. I think it's a great
For
program.
social work?